This tutorial will cover how to create a basic gradebook column in Blackboard version 9.1 Service Pack 9. When you are in the Grade Center view, click on the Create Column button. The first section is your column information area. Give your gradebook column a name. This is the name the student will see. If you want to see a different name, you can add a name in the Grade Center test area. The purpose of this area is to give you the ability to have a shorter column name. You can enter a description if you desire, but only you will see it. Select a primary or secondary display. Primary display is what is visible in the student view and the instructor view. The secondary display is only in the instructor view. This chart shows the different displays that are available in Blackboard. When you select Score, you're going to enter a numerical value, and that is what you see in the instructor view and the student view. The student view also shows the points possible. When you set the display option as text, this gives you the ability to enter text and/or numerical characters. If you enter numbers, they will calculate in the final total. This is what the instructor sees when text is entered. This is what the student sees. If you display as percent, as the instructor, you are going to enter the percent earned. However, when you look at the total column, you'll see that the total column displays the points that were earned, not the percentage. The student will only see the percentage. Do not select the letter grade option. What it does is if you enter a numerical value or a letter grade, it is going to display a letter grade. The numerical value assigned to the letter grade is predetermined in a letter grade chart. Do not use this option. If you select the complete incomplete option, the column displays a green check mark no matter what value you enter. However, the value that you enter is added into the total column. The student sees the check mark and the points possible. This last example shows the primary and secondary displays. In this case, the primary display is set at score and the secondary display is set at percentage. Note that the student only sees the primary display. Once you've set the display, you have the option to select categories, and you must put in the points possible. If a rubric is associated with the gradebook column, you can select it or create a new one at this point. Section 2 looks at due dates. It shows the date the column was created, and you have the option of setting the due date so that it will display for the student. The third section looks at options for the column. The default is to include this column's score in the grade calculations and to make the column visible to students. Show statistics will show to the students the average and median for this column in the student gradebook. Once you have set any options you want, click Submit. When new columns are created, they're created at the right end of the gradebook, so I'm going to use my scroll bar to scroll over, and I can see the column that I just created.